My belly button wouldn't keep a piercing. It kept getting thin until it came out every time. Here's the thing about belly button piercings, navel piercings. Those are the most anatomy dependent piercing, in my opinion. There are so many things to look for with a belly button piercing that will determine if you can or cannot get it. So that girl, her belly button was smashed together, same as mine. Here's the thing, if we lose weight, if we gain weight, the structure of our belly button changes. It's not that you're too fat, because that's what that customer thought. She thought it was because she was too fat. I said, no, look, and I pulled my shirt up when I was done and I said, mine's the same weight. I can't wear a belly button piercing either. I did have a floating navel in for years, but I did put some weight on, and now my structure, my belly button is completely different, and it's like smashed together, and you can see like when I'm leaning over, there's no room there. So sometimes we can do like a floating navel where they're flat on the bottom. It's a flat disc on the bottom with a front facing gem. But in her case, she couldn't have done that. So yeah, they're very anatomy dependent piercings. It is a big red flag if you go to a piercing place and they do not even offer floating navels. If they just say, we just pierce with this one and that's it, that's a huge red flag. Because not everybody can wear that jewelry with the bead on the bottom. I do more floating navels than I do regular jewelry with the bead on the bottom. I had a girl come in the other day, like that's what my video was about. Her belly button was so tiny. Like I'm talking about the smallest belly button I've seen in my career. And I told her, I cannot pierce you. Your floating navel's not gonna even fit, because when she's sitting down, it's not gonna work. And it's funny because people would be like, well, look, you can fit it. Look, yes, but what about when you're sitting down and you're bending and all that type of stuff? Because all that matters. If you go somewhere, the piercer should have you stand up, sit down, so you're sitting in an upright motion, and then lay flat to see how your belly button structure is. In my opinion, they should do that. But yes, I told the girl that she couldn't get the belly button piercing if she had a backup piercing. That's why it's so important to have a backup piercing when you're going to get a piercing, because sometimes you don't have the anatomy for certain piercings and you just can't get them, and you can't expect a piercer to do them. And she told me, okay, I'm just going to go down the road and get it. I came there before I came to you, but I liked your reviews better, so that's fine. I'll just go back to the other girl. Okay, that's fine. I'll see you in a couple months, because that's usually what ends up happening. I tell people no, they go down the road to the people who don't care. They take their money and then they come back to me within a couple weeks, a couple days sometimes. And they're like, oh, I should have listened to you. Can you fix me? And that can be super irritating. Like, just listen to what I'm saying. I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm sorry you went through that. A lot of people go through the belly button thing. I have so many people come into my piercing place daily with belly button issues.